A huge part of the home buying process is getting the right loan and finding the right mortgage loan officer. We call them MLOs to help you. And you need to start the loan process before we even start looking at homes. Why would you spend your time going to look at a Ferrari when you're only qualified for a Kia? Even worse, let's just say you buy the Ferrari even though you can really only afford the Kia. Next thing you know, the car company shows up and repos your car, and they keep your $10,000 down payment. Something similar to that can happen when buying a home if you don't get the right loan approval. When you're properly pre-approved for a mortgage, that amount is essentially the budget cap for buying a home. It can be tempting to peek at houses priced above the limit you're approved for. However, this can lead to setting unrealistic expectations and disappointment. Imagine falling in love with a $500,000 home when you're only approved for $400,000. Even though this home is out of reach, it might make homes within your budget seem less appealing, even if it's lovely and meets all your needs. Focusing on homes within your budget helps you stay grounded and make good decisions that won't come back to haunt you later. Knowing your budget will help you better appreciate the homes that are financially comfortable for you. And when you do find the right home in your range, you can make a strong competitive offer without overextending your finances. Plus, if you find yourself in a seller's market where demand outstrips supply, prices get driven up by buyers who find themselves in bidding wars. Looking at homes above your budget in such a climate is discouraging and a waste of time. Even homes priced at your upper limit might sell for more than their asking price. You need to have expert guidance on what you can really afford and how market conditions play into it. Remember, this home doesn't have to be your forever home. Starting with what you can afford now puts you on the path to home ownership without compromising your financial health. Over time, as your equity grows and your financial situation changes, you can move up the property ladder. You might be thinking you can just go online and apply for a loan. Big mistake. These online applications rarely, if ever, ask for the level of information needed to approve you for a loan up front. What they say you're qualified for based on your first application isn't necessarily what you'll actually get approved for when you find the home you want and it's time to put a loan in place. So you need to do this early, right up front. Plus, seriously, there's so much trouble you can get into with various parts of the loan approval process if you don't have a loan officer that's experienced guiding you. You need to be careful. You need to be pre-warned. You need to know things that only an expert can tell you, which is a lot. Actually, it's really a lot. With all mortgages, the old saying, the devil's in the details, couldn't be more true. Your mortgage loan officer plays a pivotal role in this intricate process, where meticulous attention to documentation is non-negotiable. Every document, every figure, and every single signature carries weight. And even the smallest oversight can cause problems or make the difference between you getting the home or not. Or even worse, making you pay for things you should not have to pay for. When you go to an online lender, no one really knows your situation and has your back. Odds are that you'll lose money that you should not have lost up front and end up with a loan that isn't in your best interest. That's why it's crucial to have a mortgage loan officer who is not just thorough, but also has an eagle eye for spotting discrepancies or errors that could potentially derail your application and cost you money, or even worse, cost you getting the home at all. When it comes to real estate, we always say location, location, location. Well, when it comes to choosing a mortgage loan officer, it's experience, experience, experience. A seasoned loan officer can guide you as to what you want to do and not to do, as well as what you can afford and the loan amount you qualify for. An experienced mortgage loan officer knows what to foresee and questions to ask and to keep you and your money safe. Plus, they know ways to overcome potential challenges that an inexperienced mortgage loan officer may not know. For example, imagine you are all eager and ready to buy a certain home and you meet with a less experienced mortgage loan officer. They tell you, so bad, so sad. You cannot purchase the home because you do not qualify for a loan. So your hopes and dreams are shattered. Oh, but wait, that inexperienced mortgage loan officer you hired didn't know that XYZ program exists. Maybe you're a teacher or a veteran or a doctor or a nurse. Guess what? Maybe you've never bought a home before. Maybe you haven't bought a home for 3 years. There are programs out there to help you save money and qualify. You are eligible to qualify as a first-time home buyer even though you bought a home in the past. But only an experienced mortgage loan officer and agent who have been in the business for a while would know that. My point is that you need an experienced, qualified mortgage loan officer and agent working together on your behalf who know about the different loan programs and grants. You need someone who will be creative and think outside the traditional ways and help you qualify for a loan and get you into the home. Many mortgage loan officers and agents don't even know what is or what is not available to help you. So you need to have an experienced agent and lender to help you navigate from day one. In fact, you should even be out looking looking for homes until you've been pre-qualified and preferably pre-approved. Pro tip, you can get several recommendations from your agent who has built relationships with lenders. Your agent will know who to trust based on their track record of working with them. Oh, and by the way, there's an entire video that I can do on the difference between pre-qualification and pre-approval, but that's for another time.